Stream is live.
4, 3. That's good.
You did it. Countdown.
I had to delete it, and yeah, weird, eh? Cool.
We're live, I think.
Yes, we are. Hey, Sue, how are you?
I am well. It's good to see you, Brett.
Yeah, likewise. Hey, let's jump here.
We did it. We got past the techie stuff. Yay.
It's so annoying, hey? So annoying. Once again, guys, Ash is like dropping the kids to school, and I was left in charge.
But you did good. You figured it out. Yay.
Yeah, perfect. Hey, Brittany. I don't know if you can see the comments there. They're just popping up on the right-hand side.
I will see. Comments. Oh, there we go. Hi, everybody. Commander Sue.
Literally.
Good to see you all. We're just gonna give a couple minutes and see if we have a few others join, and then we're going to do a little grounding meditation and
run through a bit of a clearing as well.
Yep, and then we'll have a fun chat. Yeah. Has anybody seen the new Disclosure movie yet? It's on my agenda to see it this week. Have you seen it yet, Brett?
No, I haven't. No, what's?
No. It's the new Steven Spielberg movie that's come out.
Okay, yeah, right.
And there's a lot of interesting comments on it already. It's basically, what kind of message are they wanting to convey to the masses with this movie? Kind of prepping them, planting seeds and stuff, right? So
yeah.
So it's quite controversial already. So I'm looking forward to see it kind of in that mindset, just to see what kind of message they're putting out. And
yeah, of course. I've just put it on my agenda to watch now.
Yeah. Yeah, it just came out in the theaters just this week. I think it was this weekend in Canada, anyway. Yeah.
We'll probably get it. I don't know, maybe 2 years later. we're always a little bit behind down here in Australia. Hey, with that stuff, that's pretty crazy.
Well, Lola's saying good morning, so she must be in Australia too.
Good morning.
It's afternoon for me. It's about just after 3:30 in the afternoon in BC, Canada. We've got the World Cup happening right now. World Cup soccer. We're hosting in Vancouver. I'm about a 4-hour drive from Vancouver, so. You're
going to make the drive? It'll be pretty busy there.
No, but we've got soccer going on 24/7.
Yeah.
My father's very European, so he's into soccer. Yeah, it's 5:30 in Wisconsin. Okay, Brittany.
Birthday went good though, the other day?
Yeah, it was my mom's 93rd birthday yesterday.
So incredible, hey?
Yeah, it was fun. My sisters were here. My son did a great job barbecuing. My son is a Syrian Starseed, and he spent 11 hours cleaning the barbecue. 11 hours. Took it all apart.
Dedication, hey?
Crazy.
So cool. If anyone wants to send Sue some credits to get him on a flight to come and clean barbecues, incredible, hey? It's so cool.
It's 23:39 in Ireland. Lisa Marie.
Yeah, wow, that's cool.
And we've got Scotland in the house.
Oh, Scotland, how cool.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Jasmine just jumped into our Reiki course as well. So.
Oh, wow. Great. Brittany, I just have the one son. He'll actually be 40 this year. Yeah.
I'm 1 year older than
you. New Syrian Starseed, which he knows, but he's kind of like, okay, sure. Okay.
Yes,
he's into crystals and all. He's on his journey, doing it his way, which is cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, so it
So
was my mom's 93rd birthday, and it's Father's Day here in Canada next Saturday. And then on the 24th, it's their 72nd wedding anniversary. So we celebrated everything all at once.
that's so cool. Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So Isla, my daughter's left something on my table, and obviously she wants me to show it. How cool is that?
Oh,
So
wow. I love it.
so
Aw.
we found this at a shop together, and she's like, "Dad, I need this." And I think you
Aw, just a baby.
it's
So
so cute,
sweet.
eh?
I love
Yeah,
it. Cat's in the house.
she's called it Moon. So, hey, Cat.
Hey, Cat. Good to see you. Yeah.
Cat, Cat's course is amazing. Hey, her crystal. Oh, sorry, her uh, light language
Light
course is
language?
incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, lucky
Yeah,
I
I
had
was
the
I was
ability.
actually speaking light language at the end of it. It was amazing, and I actually have a bit of a break next week because you have a bit of a break. So I'm going to listen to the replay again. It was such a powerful thing for me. I knew that I needed time to integrate, you
Yeah,
know,
cool.
and I
Yeah,
think, it's been a few weeks now, so I think it's time
the
to
really
do it
cool thing.
again.
I obviously missed the live, but I was talking to Kat, and we can by watching the recording, it's just as powerful as the live as well. So if
Oh yeah,
anyone wants to do that, by all means, reach out to Kat for sure.
yeah. And I did her great grid work class too, and I
Yeah,
gridded my I gridded my home on the four corners. Yes.
that's cool.
And I reinforce it every day when I'm doing my protection meditations. And yeah,
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, wow.
yeah. I just love that we have such an amazing group, amazing community here, bringing in all sorts of different skills and awarenesses. And
Yeah,
we're very blessed.
we are. Yeah, and for all walks of life as well, right? Like as in literally from all walks of life. Like as
Yeah.
in people. We were just talking about it actually. Like as in how many lives do we live in the one life?
Yeah.
Incredible. Like as in, tell us a bit about, if you want to, like a couple of the lives that you've lived in this life. So it's like you're such an incredible person.
Well, yeah, how this conversation started actually is I was saying, sharing with Brett before we went live, is that when you look at the Akashic records and looking at our lives, that it's just a snapshot for whatever ever reason. There's just a snapshot that comes up in this life. And when I think of, this life, I've had, I don't know how many different lives in this life. I mean, I'm in my 70th decade now. I've turned 70 in March this year. So I am a new starseed and what are they called? First waiver.
Yeah.
First waiver. First waiver for sure. And when I look back on it, I grew up in the 50s. I was born in 56. So then, I went through the 60s and there was a lot of turmoil in the 60s, with the racial riots and Kennedy and all of that stuff and Vietnam. And, I was not really that old. I was like 12 or, 13. But, it really did have an impact on me. And then, in the 70s and the 80s, and I was, kind of a rebel back then. And then, I had a health and fitness career for 15 years. And then, as you know, I transitioned into mental health and addictions, and I did that career for 15 years. And, I retired from that in 2022. And up until that point, I didn't even know what a starseed was when I look back on it. I considered myself spiritual, and I was doing past life regression work and things that were kind of out there already, but didn't have the awareness that I have today. And I know now that I was in a totally different timeline. I didn't even know who Dolores Cannon was. I mean, gratefully, it was through finding her Facebook page and Laura Starr that I was introduced into Dolores Cannon and read all her books, and here we are today. So it's been so much growth since 2022 in the last 4 years. It's just been incredible.
Yeah.
I have a whole new idea of who I actually am.
It's good,
which
isn't
is
it?
amazing.
So cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's not similar to me, but like as in some of these guys know, but you know, I was ex-military, did a few other things beforehand, like mechanic, military, and jumped out of the military and trying to find yourself out of the military, right? Like it's a transition as well. Like a massive transition for me, but then moving around a Toyota workshop and then jumped into running my own workshop. I've actually got a workshop set up here at home, like a full workshop set up. Like it's just like I've just shut the doors down now because it's not my calling anymore, you know. And
oh wow, okay.
Yeah, in the
like
last
for mechanic, you mean?
Yeah, I've got literally a full workshop set up here at home. It's
wow,
incredible, like thousands and thousands of dollars worth of equipment just sitting there now, you know, because just like you, I've found out more about myself in the last couple of years than I've known my whole life, honestly. It's incredible, right? Like, yeah, it's actually mind-blowing how much spiritual growth actually lets you find your roots. Yeah, crazy. So, yeah.
Well, and I mean, you have your gifts as a medium, etc. And I mean, you were born with there. Like, did you have that awareness when you were younger?
Yeah,
Did you
I had
understand?
awareness, but I just presumed everyone had it, you know, because, you know, like as in from what I could do, it's a bit like an easy way to explain it is I didn't know I needed glasses until I was sitting behind a rifle, and I'm just like, how can these guys shoot this target so easy? And then it's like, it's really easy to see. And I'm just like, went and got my eyes tested, and I'm just like, okay, it really is easy to see, like once my eyes were fixed, but the same concept, right? If you've never been exposed to not having that in your life, it's like, well, how can your perception is everyone's got it. And it wasn't a talking point for me either. I just presumed that everyone could see spirit and connect with their guides and communicate with their guides, you know. It's just like, yeah.
So it was a natural thing for you. There was nothing fear-based about it, or
No, not at all. Yeah, it was just there forever. Even as a kid, I was talking to my guides, you know, and I just presumed that, you know, like, yeah. And this is half the point of you know, like people blocking it out. I didn't understand as a kid that people are just like blocking all this out and not talking to their guides, you know, but I didn't understand it enough to be able to know that they couldn't do it, you know. Right.
Because that's what I'm finding, you know, in doing the SRT work, and I'm sure that you're seeing it too. Well, I mean, we're doing clearings together now as well, but there's so many people that are open and seeing things and not really, you know, really having a difficult time with it and discerning it, and you know, struggling with some of the things that they're seeing and sensing and feeling. And I think that it's going to be escalating the more that we go through this ascension process. You know, the more the veil thins, more and more people are going to be more and more sensitive. Yeah.
These clearings that we do on the next level, hey, like as in me and Ash do them as well, and just seeing exactly like when we clear a client, we see the bigger picture of their whole world, you know, and everything that's coming in and affecting them. It's pretty crazy, hey, that one thing leads to like 4 or 5 other connections throughout the clearing.
Yeah. Are you paying attention to some of the comments?
Really, I need to put my glasses on, but I'm getting old, but no, I can read them.
You're getting old.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Lisa Marie says only when people pointed out what I did was gifts did it make me doubt and question. Yeah. Well, and I'm still going through that too. I mean, I have my own gifts, I guess I'll call them, and I'm getting better, but I definitely can gaslight myself and second guess things.
Yeah.
But that's my confidence is improving in that too. It's getting a lot better.
I had that as well though, Sue. Even though when I started doing the SRT work, you know, like as in, it wasn't the fact that I was like as in, I was second guessing myself and second guessing the ability that I was doing the clearings, you know, because I won't put my name to anything that I don't trust. and that's my
Yeah.
biggest thing, like as in, and for me to be able to go out there, put my face to it and trust it, it was huge for me to understand it and work it out and work out that it was working for people. And and going forwards, um, and like as in, obviously we're here and I fully trust everything that we do, and the ability to be able to heal people through an SRT clearing is like incredible. Like their strengths, once we go through a clearing, and obviously they have to be willing to do the work as well, as like as in, we can do a clearing, but if they're not going to follow the aftercare, well, we're going to be doing a recheck before we know it, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
it's a two-part process for sure.
Yeah. I mean, that to me, the clearing gives the client the opportunity to have a clean slate in order to then be accountable and, move forward, and, bringing in I just keep bringing in how powerful mindfulness actually is, to be mindful of our thoughts and our words and our feelings and our behaviors and our actions, and that's the empowering part, is that we can take control of it. We can be accountable for it, and yeah.
And we can change it, right?
Yeah.
Crazy, hey?
So we've been at this for about 10 minutes. Do you want to do a little grounding thing, and then
You look incredible, too. That's from Jasmine. No way, so you look incredible. Jasmine, she's after brownie point. I'll need to get your skincare routine, she says.
Oh. Well, thank you. Lots of water, and the attitude of an 18-year-old. Still finding joy and wonderment in life. I think that's what it's all about, Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's just do a little grounding. We'll just do just kind of bring everybody into the space. And those of you, if you're comfortable with it, you can close your eyes. And we're just going to bring in that mindfulness concept that we've just talked about. Just simply witnessing your breath. Visualizing your breath as it enters through your nose or your mouth. Relaxing your neck muscles and your chest muscles. And breathing in and knowing breathing in. Breathing out. Knowing breathing out. And as you're witnessing the breath, just do a little scan of your body and see if you can sense any stress anywhere, any tension. And just pinpoint that. And just give yourself permission to release that on each breath out. Breathing in positive, uplifting, healing, life force energy. And releasing any tension, any stress, any negativity that we don't need to hold on to, anything from the day. Just allowing yourself to center within yourself, into present moment. Centered into this group space. And bringing that breath now into the heart. Expanding the heart. And from the heart, visualizing now, expanding that energy from the heart chakra into the solar plex, into the sacral, into the base, the knees, the feet, into your earth star, which is about 2 feet below you, and visualizing anchoring roots into the 5D crystalline core of Mother Earth, feeling grounded and centered into that 5D crystalline core of Mother Earth, and bringing up that beautiful diamond white energy now, allowing it to come up through the earth star, your feet, your knees, your base, sacral, solar plex, heart, and expanding upward now. Upper heart, throat, third eye, crown, soul star, connecting into the Soleil sun, central sun, great central sun source. So we are feeling grounded and centered, as above, so below. And then allowing that source light to come in, golden white source light, the diamond white light from the 5D crystalline core, expanding out through your inner channel, through your entire chakra system, your toroidal field. And then creating a beautiful shield of protection around your auric field, your etheric field. It could be a golden egg, could be a Herkimer diamond, so that you're in your own little bubble, feeling grounded, centered, calm, present. And let's expand that little bubble into a bubble for this group space, creating a little protective bubble around the group space now as well. And we'll just sit with that. And as we're sitting with that, I invite you, Brett, to do a clearing for everyone.
Yeah, thanks, Sue. Perfect. Awesome, and space is clear.
It's feeling good.
It's feeling good. Yeah. Just putting up some extra protection for our viewers today. Perfect. Incredible. You're really good at that, Sue.
Wow. Thank you. And so are you. And thank you to the team.
Yeah. So
I love that our teams work together now too. You know, when we're doing clearings together.
they do, yeah.
Yeah. So I think everybody's aware of, you know, SRT, everybody that's listening, and how we do clearings. We have a facilitator, which is what I do right now. I'm a certified SRT facilitator. And so we have a facilitator and a medium that work together to do the SRT clearings. And I think it's helpful in that, you know, basically we have each other's backs. I'm there to anchor the session, to make sure that we go through the full protocol, to make sure that, you know, the medium is safe, etc.
Yeah, I get distracted when I'm in there as well, right? Like, as in I start seeing, like, essentially, not butterflies, but, you know, like, as in there's a lot happening in these lives that you see, and you kind of start to go down rabbit holes, and it's good to get actually pulled back to where I need to be, right? It's so cool.
Yeah.
When so, like, as in, obviously you guys know who Sue is, but we actually did some Akashic record readings, didn't we? Between you and I. Yeah, we actually found out that we're actually soul family. So my nickname for Sue is Hey Sis, which is quite funny.
Yeah, it's and I mean, it was, you know, we have had that instant connection. I'm sure everybody can resonate with that, where you meet somebody and you just feel comfortable with them, you know, right away, that you just, and we've always kind of had that connection, you know, and I feel that way actually about, you know, many people in our community, which is amazing. But I mean, we all know each other. So
we've bumped into each other.
Incredible when you think about how the universe conspires to bring everybody together again. You know, So do you want to share the story? Well, okay, let's share the story about Doc.
I'll let you share that. Yeah, you share the story about Doc. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so,
Yeah, so
so those of you that know us from
James,
SRT, I have an Arturian guide, Doc, who's a
so
psychic surgeon.
don't forget James, he said.
Oh, okay. James, we wouldn't forget you. James is also an Arturian psychic surgeon. He works with Doc. So Brett and I were still getting to know each other. And I was actually on Laura's podcast a couple of months ago now, a while ago. And I was telling the story about how I'd learned how, and Doc was introduced to me about 2 years ago. That's when I first met Doc. I was actually doing some other kind of work when he first came in. But for whatever reason, he felt it was time to share. And it was actually with Adriana that I was working with, another medium that's part of our group here. And Doc shared that that was in a Nordic lifetime that he and I were doing healing work together. This was in the Orion Wars, and he found me and healed me, and then we traveled all over the place healing people that were casualties from the Orion Wars. So I was sharing this in the podcast, but when I talked with Brett, he said that the night before the podcast, you'd have the dream.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Crazy. So that was pretty much me laying on the ground, out conscious, like as in I had no perception of anything. And I got woken up by Sue and Doc, being pretty much recovered. Incredible. So I didn't have any memory or anything beforehand. I literally just got revived, and it's just like, and as far as I could, like as in as much as I've looked into it, I had no life left, so it's been, obviously recovered from that point, which is really cool. But Doc has the ability to do that as well, incredible. Obviously on an energy level, right? Like incredible.
Mm-hmm. And he's very invested because he saw what was going on. That's why he's so invested.
Yeah.
And he was actually part of my planning session in this lifetime. And he wasn't happy that I wanted to come to Earth as in the 50s as a new starseed.
Yeah.
And as a first waiver, he was not happy that I was wanting to do that. But he said I was stubborn as a goat. I was stubborn as a goat. So he said, fine, I'll help then. But when you think of all the, for how many years, like I was wandering around, not knowing what I know now, like, boy, our guides sure are patient. It's amazing when you think about it,
Yeah. Crazy.
And then we had another life, or was that the same lifetime? No, it was a different lifetime.
Right.
You were on the right, because then the ones where we both were Andromedans.
Yeah.
But we actually didn't know each other in that lifetime. You knew who I was.
Yeah, but you didn't know me. Yeah, correct. Right. Crazy, no?
Yeah. And you were an Andromedan soldier.
Yes.
Were you? Yeah.
Looking up to you, you were. So the vision that I get of that is I'm literally on the ground as an Andromedan soldier, looking up at Sue. She was the commander in that life. The guys were showing me it was very similar to The Lion King, where there was that like the lip that stood out, and Sue was up there actually giving orders on what our next adventure was going to be for the Orion Wars. So that was incredible, and like the energy that you carry to that energy there, it just resonated so much. It's like, whoa, okay. Wow, you've actually lived some pretty powerful lives.
Yeah, there's a few people in this community that were at that same speech.
Yes.
Which is amazing when you think about it, how everybody's come together again. Like, it's incredible when you think about it.
Yeah,
and I know Melanie was a fighter pilot, I think.
Yes, she was.
And
Yeah.
I was a commander. Yeah, like it's. And Jenny's just saying her Andromedan guides weren't happy that she wanted to come either. And she's also stubborn.
I
So
love
one
it.
thing I found out, this was actually through one of my sessions with Adriana, is that the Andromedans are one of the few starseeds that actually have a council, and the council has to approve you coming to Earth. Like
Jump in.
yeah, it needs to be approved for some reason. Yeah,
Yeah.
which she thought, wow, that's amazing. That because a lot of a lot of the star seeds don't have that kind of thing where there's a group decision with the council.
Insane,
Um,
hey. It's
yeah,
electric you're here. And
yeah.
I think that's why it's more important that we actually do something whilst we're here, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like just not live a life of, as an NPC player and actually take control of why we're here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, those of us that are starseeds, and it sounds like, I'm pretty sure probably most people that are tuned into this probably are,
So,
or they wouldn't be interested in watching this live, right? Either they're new starseeds or starseed veterans.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I mean, we're all here to help with the shift.
yeah.
And the number one thing we can all do is just anchor the light. The most important thing we can do is keep our own vibe high, that whole mindfulness thing, pay attention to our thoughts, our words, and our feelings, and anchor the light.
So what I see with that,
Amazing.
like what my guys are showing me at the moment in regards to that is, our consciousness is shifting. Like as in, I've got friends that I've been friends with for a very, very long time. And unfortunately, my consciousness is shifting from theirs. Like as in, we're not even on the same timeline anymore. Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel that is the shift is like crazy. Like and I know we're not where we need to be yet. Like it's still growing and stuff, but just that disconnect of so many people that have a heavy outlook on life, like as in aren't growing, repaying patterns that have negative patterns in their life that are constantly happening, like as in where to the point where I look at them now and I can see that, but unfortunately I can't help them unless they're willing to help themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible,
Yeah.
hey?
Well, I mean, they keep us caught up in the 3D matrix. That's what they want. They want everybody so absorbed over, just surviving and, putting food on the table and all that, that we don't have time to do any introspection. And, that's part of the keeping us, being a human doing instead of a human being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asha just commented saying, I don't think she has a YouTube channel, but she should.
Who?
You.
Oh,
That's funny. That's
well,
funny.
thank you, Ash, but this is lots for me. Uh, um, and then we had a lifetime together. Do you remember that came up when I was doing an Akashic record reading with you? And it was a Syrian life for me. And I had come to Earth. I made it out of Earth, but I'd come to Earth because of the genetic manipulation I wasn't happy about. And
Yeah.
you were connected to that because you were aware that I was here on that mission. Do you remember?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
So there's that life too.
Yeah. Crazy, hey?
And then our last Andromedan life. So yeah, my last three incarnations, I had five. I've got two Mantis incarnations, two Irma, no, three Irma. Well, I just found out about a new Irma one. Three
That's all
Irma
right.
incarnations, two Syrian, five Palladian. There was one Ingan, two Tibetan, and two Nordic, and then the last three were Andromedan. And the last Andromedan lifetime, before this one, I was a female, and I said to Brett, think about, because I knew there was a connection, I wasn't sure what it was, and I said, see if the word Alma,
Mm,
Olma,
that's what it
see if
was.
that resonates, because I had a download about, I don't know, 8 months ago that was my name in my last incarnation, which was verified by Zach. So I
Yeah.
left it with Brett, and that's when you came up with that we were siblings.
Yep. resonate straight there. Like as in, yeah, sat with it when asked the guides about it, and they're just like, hey, this goes a long way back, and like a very long way back, and yeah, chasing it all the way back. They're just like, it's a sibling. I was like, no, I can't go to her and say that we're siblings. I need verification on this, and they're just like, you need to trust us. Your siblings. I'm like, okay. It's good enough for me. I said,
So it
well,
makes sense because we've always had just this amazing connection.
yeah, crazy, hey, absolutely crazy.
And it's a big sister connection.
It is, yes. If I don't do my towel, I get in trouble. There was a comment by Jenny here asking what the she said Ash said that she'd get me to answer it.
Okay.
It was, I'm pretty sure, where is it? How does the shift look for you and your guides' perspective? So my guides are showing me at the moment that the shift for me, well, what they're showing me, and obviously things can change. This is the snapshot that they've got at the moment of it, is we're still going to be in a 3D body, but our consciousness is going to be at a 5D level. So pretty much anyone at that 3D level, we won't even, like, they'll still be here, but we won't have, like, our consciousness, we'll still know of them, but I can just see that we're not going to have much to do with them at all, you know, like as in, well, that's what the guys are showing me, you know, like it's just going to be two split levels, right? Like as in, and not saying that we're better than them, but our consciousness is just higher.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can add to that too. And I'm aware, and I'm probably, you know, just to remind everyone and remind myself too, that there are infinite possibilities. There are infinite timelines out there. We know that.
And so who knows?
One thing that was shared by my guides, and again, this was talking with Adriana and Zach, was that initially in the timeline I was in, I'm not going to say all, but in the timeline I was in, the soul plan, me coming in as a first waver, born in 1956, the shift was supposed to happen in 2012. Do you remember when the Mayan calendar?
Yeah.
That's when the shift was supposed to happen, was 2012. And of course, the dark side hijacked that. And I, you know, when we were talking about that, Adriana was so emotional because the guides were so emotional about it. They are so invested in it. And so it made so much sense to me because I had shut down for years. And I had attributed to, you know, it's a long story. I was in this convoluted spiritual group that I put my heart and soul in, and it just ended up not working out. So I second guessed myself, and I shut down. And I just focused on, you know, working in the treatment center. I was, you know, clinical director of a treatment center back then, working with trauma and addictions, etc., which was, you know, it was amazing. I was being of service there was huge. But I realize now that was part of the reason why I just shut myself down. And I didn't know that because they said that subconsciously I felt like I had failed my mission.
Yeah, right.
And I know my sister, I have a new Nordic Starseed sister. She went through, you know, about 20 years of some really tough health issues, et cetera, right around like 2013 it started for her. So it's interesting how that correlates. And I'm sure, you know, if there's anybody else kind of in that first waiver mindset that, you know, it might offer them an insight around that, you know.
The 13th of June 2012 is the first time I injured my shoulder. Crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy, hey.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've been told, you know, Metatron has told us that not this time. This time there's the momentum is too strong. Like you know, it's now just a matter of timing because again, there's so many possibilities and so many different timelines that they can't say, you know, it's going to be on such and such a date. But, I understand what you're saying, Brad, and what your guides are telling you, that it's a shift of consciousness. And I believe that as well, because we are multidimensional beings. Like
Yes.
there are parts of us that are already in the fifth dimension, sixth dimension, seventh dimension, And I think, again, that's why it's so important for us to be that mindfulness thing again, being mindful of our thoughts, words, and actions, and keeping our vibration high and creating a 5D mindset. What does that look like for us? How do we want to see that? Because of the law of attraction, we create what we put out there, and we can be part of the solution in just holding that space and anchoring in that light. And those that are ready, we're planting seeds, and they will follow. There's more and more people waking up every day. It's amazing. And I mean, I had my dark night of the soul. My first dark night of the soul, I was in my 40s, and it was rough. It was like my emotional body was very dysregulated. And I've shared before, that I had some addiction issues back then, which is what led me in being of service in mental health and addictions for a 15-year career because of that. My own personal experience was a big part of that. And, waking up now in this day and age with how fast everything is, time speeding up, et cetera, like there's going to be, a lot of people are going to need a lot of support, and I think the number one way we can do that is by leading by example.
100%. Holding space, like helping when we need to, right? Like as in the clearings that we do as well, resetting people, like as in these guys that are running through, like as in just doing their thing. And if they do get jumped, like don't feel that you've failed to reach out for an SRT clearing or a recheck. Like it's not that at all. Like don't hold yourself accountable for it. We all need help. Like how many times have you helped me, Sue? How many times have I helped you? Like as in we help each other all the time, like as in it's not the fact that you failed, it's just the fact that you need a little bit of help. Like definitely don't hold yourself accountable for needing help, that's for sure.
But isn't that accountability, in my opinion, is knowing when you need to reach out for help too?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Right?
Well, yes.
I mean, that whole humility thing. I mean, there's times where, I've get a migraine or whatever, and I'm like, can you, and then there's, an implant or a net or Lord knows what. And I'm like, geez, like I get ticked off because I think that I should be able to be doing this on my own. And I know I have a very powerful, I have beautiful guides and they're amazing. And sometimes it's okay, but isn't it amazing that we have this community that the help is there when we need it? Like it's a beautiful thing,
It is, yeah. And just knowing that we do have each other's back, right? Like as in, crazy, hey, absolutely crazy. And it's a really good point that you say. Hold yourself accountable for it.
Mm-hmm. And that means reaching out when you need it too.
Yeah.
So many of us struggle with being able to speak our truth.
You always go on about it. Hey, the 4 amendments, right?
The 4 agreements. That's right.
Agreements, amendments, same. I love it.
4 agreements. I love that book. For those of you that may not know that book, it's a simple way. It's ancient Toltec way of life, and it's very powerful. So the first agreement is be impeccable with your word. And I think that's probably the most important one. And who's the most important person to be impeccable with your word to? Ourselves.
100%.
Walk the talk, basically, right?
Yeah. If we're not,
The second agreement is, what's the second agreement? Be impeccable with your word. Always do your best is the 4th one. Don't make assumptions, the 3rd one. What the heck's the second one? I can't remember right now.
I'll find out.
Oh, well. Yes, Bradley loves that book too. Bradley talks about it all the time. That's right. Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, I love that book, and it's a very powerful way of living life. And I do live my life that way.
Don't take things personally, Sue.
Don't take things personally. Yes, exactly. Because
Yeah,
it's not all about us, and it's usually a reflection where the other person is at.
yeah,
You know.
great.
And then don't make assumptions.
Yeah.
That's huge
Bad
too.
for that, right?
And always do your best. That means sometimes your best is actually reaching out for support when you need it.
Yeah. I did put the link to our page up, guys. If you do feel the need to reach out at all, I know most of you do have it there, but yeah, just in
Oh,
case.
good, perfect.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Bradley. Bradley just did a really cool thing where he, as in, ran through to help people with affirmations, right? Like as in
For
that
the
30 day.
30-day challenge.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what comes into it. Like, and that's holding space, right? Like as in holding space for yourself on that.
Yep. And I think that, how can we as starseeds help with the shift? Again, it's about reframing old programs. I mean, in the clearing, we clear those old programs, right?
Yes, we do.
But
Yes.
some of those old programs, they have pretty deep trenches. And so we can fall back into that old habit pretty quickly, So being able to reframe that
So natural,
and
right?
paying attention to that with positive affirmations and having an attitude of gratitude, is can you hear the noise outside? Can you
No,
hear any noise? Okay, excuse me for a second. I have a lawnmower going by. Just
no,
gonna
I can't even hear it, which is awesome.
Okay, I'll be right back.
No, you're right. LSR question: if the soul is crossed, do they get a clean slate still? No. Well, it depends. If we're doing a lost soul rescue and cross them over, yes. But if a soul was just to cross over, it can actually, like as in, it can actually take stuff with it if it didn't have a clearing.
Yeah, because we see that all the time when we do lost soul rescues.
Yeah, we do.
Sometimes we do see people have actually crossed over, but they still have some old contracts.
Yeah, 100%.
They still have some unresolved karma.
Yeah.
At times that they still need to work out and so when we're able to clear that for them, then they don't have to come back and repeat all that stuff, which is a beautiful thing.
Crazy, hey. So what I see there as well is like if you have karma with one person, it doesn't mean that you need to repay that karma with that person. You can actually have someone else to pay that karma to as well. And that person really just comes in to teach you karma.
Brittany, what Brittany's asking, can you still clear it? I'm not sure what. Can you still clear it?
I think she means once they've crossed over, can we still clear it? Yes, we can.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So we can still, so if there is a lost soul rescue and the client has already crossed over, we still check the client to make sure that the client didn't have anything on them when they crossed.
Yes, when they're crossed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've come across when we've done lost soul rescues, we've come across that people actually have crossed over. We check on them and they still may have some cording, they still may have some soul fragments to recover.
Yes.
They still may have some ancestral or karmic, they may still have some contracts, old vows. So we can clear all that for them and then give them that clean slate so that they don't, when they choose to come back, they have a clean slate. Yeah.
Yeah, so like even if they have crossed, like as in that's just one part of it, right? Like as in, it's not a waste for us to go in there and make sure that client is ready to progress into the next life at a clean slate. So definitely still worth doing.
It's a beautiful thing. I love doing lost soul rescues and pet clearings.
Pet clearings are so cool. Hey, oh, did I tell you about Hope?
Sorry?
Did I tell you about Hope?
Hope?
Yeah. So there was a pro bono on one of Lara's pro bono list, and it was about a dog called Hope. And from what I could gather from the information that was put up, the dog was viciously attacked, right? Like as in by someone, and they got charged for it. But it was pronounced dead, right? It was a wolf that had been attacked.
Wow.
Yeah, so there was a lost soul rescue there for it, and Ash and I seen it there, and I was like, oh, let's help a dog, or a wolf. So anyway, we went through, and it hadn't crossed over, and we've gone through and crossed it over. As soon as it crossed over, it literally comes straight back in as a soul guide for me. I was just blown away. Hey, the amount of love and everything that it brought to me, you know, like as in it was.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so now I've got this wolf called Hope with me, and I was just seeing that the other clearings, like as in earthbounds, it was just this rounding earthbounds up for me, and entities rounding entities up for me. I was like, how cool is this? Thank you, Hope. That's so cool. Yeah,
That's amazing.
and back to once again, he's triggered. I guess he's a needy. James. So yeah, James is just jumped back in my head again. Rightio, James. So Doc, we spoke about Doc. James is one of Doc's like apprentices.
Protege.
Yeah. So plenty of time under Doc.
Yes.
Yeah. So now he's mine. So he's my guy now. But, yeah, rightio, James. You can do your thing now. I love it.
And James is taking the lead now more and more.
Yeah, he is. Hey,
and Doc is very proud.
Yeah, that's cool. So
Doc gets very proud whenever they start taking the lead.
Yeah, crazy. Hey, so the wolf. It was actually one of our members that actually seen it firsthand. One of our members in our community that seen it firsthand and brought it up. So I won't name them, just in case they don't want to be. Yeah, pretty cool. Hey, so she's turned around and put up. She's seen that firsthand and put it up as a thing. So yeah, really cool.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
I love that. Yeah. Is there any other specific questions? Because
yeah, we're running out of time real quick, hey?
I'm just wondering are you able to go through to see if we've...
Yeah, I'm having a look. I think Ash is keeping an eye on them for us as well.
Okay. Thank you, Ash.
Is there anything else that anyone wants to ask before we clock off? I really wanted to bring Sue in and show you guys, like how incredible she actually is. We do clearings together. The clearings that we do together are incredible, like as in just chasing, like as in chasing of why is this person carrying this, and then we see a past life resonance there, like
all those idiosyncrasies coming in. Yeah, it's just amazing. Yeah,
it just all links together, and you're like, wow, okay, that person really needed this clearing.
Well, and for me, I mean, some of it can be pretty heavy. I definitely at a place that I'm not fearful at all.
Yeah.
I'm very empowered by it. But for me, I mean, I know that I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing when I'm always energized by it. Yeah. At the end, even though some of it can be pretty heavy and whatever, it's like, wow, that was amazing. Like I've just,
Yeah.
That's the gift.
Yeah, I see that with Ash as well, like as in it's heavy, like her putting up space for me as well, like her holding space for me when I'm in there clearing as well, like it's same, like the facilitator's job's to keep the mediums in check whilst we're doing whilst we're actually doing the work, like as in some of it is really heavy, right? Like as in some of it's really heavy. So, like we're in there doing our thing. Like even the other mediums that jump in with us, like as in we've got other mediums there that work with us. You've got Kat, Bradley, Adriana. They're in there doing work as well. Carolyn, sorry, yeah.
And I love doing the group clearings too. We've done some amazing group clearings.
Awesome, hey, yeah, absolutely awesome.
We're just so blessed to have such an amazing community.
Yeah.
I mean, as you know, they're all in the UK right now, and they're going to Wales and Scotland, and it's going to be. I'm really looking forward to see.
That's cool, right? Like I think that's what they're doing. Hey, close to it.
And they're going to be. They're going to be at the Stonehenge on solstice.
Oh, how cool is that? Hopefully they don't walk through it. Have you seen that where the portals at the Stonehenge?
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy, hey?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's going to be, they're having an amazing adventure, I'm sure.
Crazy, hey? What have we got? I think
Keep
hearing
hearing
multiple.
multiple opinions lately about when we cross over and how we should avoid going to the light. Have others heard this? Ah, okay. Do you have a perception around that?
I'll ask.
There is, I can give you a little bit of information on that while Brett's checking in. There is a false light theory out there. And so it's David, Ike, and a couple of other people. There is a false light 3D bubble that unfortunately souls that are not discerning get caught up in this false light 4D bubble that just it keeps you caught up in the reincarnation cycle. So there is a concern about that.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Did you have some more insight?
Yeah, what I just got then is when you cross over, there will be an angelic or a loved one there with you to take you through the light, if you choose it. You know, like as in if you're not, obviously we want to be as sovereign as we can before we cross. You know, like as in as protected as we can. You know, I am getting exactly what I've seen 2 lights. You know, they showed me 2 lights.
Yeah,
they're very compelling, right? They're very compelling. It's very hard to tell, but what you should be doing is asking for a loved one or an angelic to come down and help you cross through the light, not just approaching it. Just in case, just for reassurance for yourself. That's what the guides are showing.
So, you know, hopefully most people know that, like Earth's heaven, we'll call it heaven, is upper 4D. So there's a lower 4D false light, and then the upper 4D is Earth's heaven, where there's Earth school, and you know, so Earth souls go there. Starseed veterans who may, you know, have karma that they still need to work through, etc. They will go there as well, and then they choose to incarnate to complete whatever they need to complete. Those of us that are new starseeds, we will. Yeah, I've been told that my guides will open a portal, and I will be going back to the Andromedan heaven, wherever.
How good, hey?
Yeah, and then go from there. So we need to make sure, of course, that we don't get caught up in a lot of karma either.
Yeah, well,
because unfortunately, that's what's happened with a lot of the Starseed veterans, of course, right? A lot of them have been here, you know, since the Orion Wars, and they're, you know, I mean, Laura talks about that as a Starseed veteran, you know, she talks about that, and Bradley, and you're a Starseed veteran too, are you not?
Correct. Yeah.
Constantly creating karma, right? Like as in, and unfortunately, once we create it, we've got to pay for it.
But because the ascension is happening now, and that's why so many of the Starseed veterans are so focused on, you know, that they're awake and they're able to work through it so that they can actually choose to ascend at the end of this, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
That's the gift of this ascension process.
My guys just said to me as well, like as in to make sure that you guys don't look at karma as only negative as well.
Yeah.
You know, it works both ways. That's what they're saying. Yeah.
So to me, karma is just cause, again, the whole mindfulness thing, cause and effect. For every action, there's a reaction, right? Yeah. Cause and effect. Yeah.
100%.
So that's why it's so important to be mindful of our thoughts, our words, our actions.
Yeah.
And, you know, be the best version of ourselves. You know, right. And sometimes our humanness can show up, and that's okay too. We go, oh, there's that humanness again, you know. Yeah. And I think for me, it's not about, you know, why is this happening, but what am I supposed to be learning from this? That's kind of where I'm at with it now. You know, what lesson am I meant to be learning from whatever experience I'm going through right now, you know?
I honestly think that's the affirmation of the day, right? Be the best version of ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Take anything away from that, take that, right? Like, honestly, just think about it. Is this for my highest good to react this way, or perceive it this way, or move forwards?
Yeah. And
You can't.
for Jenny, yeah, just be mindful of that, Jenny. And you have guides, you know, that are probably protecting you from, you know, I mean, I've had a pretty colorful life, and I've been told that no, I will be going home. But I think if I've created through some of my actions, not being aware, that having the awareness that I have today, if I've created some karma through some of the actions that I've done in the past, obviously I've already repaired it and healed it just by choosing to be the best version of myself today, you know?
100%.
Yeah.
As I said, you don't have to heal it with the person that you created it with, not at all. You
That's
can even
right.
heal it with yourself, right? You can heal that karma with yourself if you so choose to.
Now I can never pronounce it, but it's called the Ho'oponopono prayer. It's H-O with an apostrophe and then O-P-O-N-O-P-O-N. If you Google that, it's a Hawaiian prayer, and it's a prayer of reconciliation and forgiveness. And it's a beautiful way of doing kind of a formal release in letting go of your part. You don't need to have that other person in order to heal your part. You can choose to do that for yourself. And if that other person, there we go. Thank you, Jenny. Jenny, Jessica, Shay, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
If that other person still has karma to work through, they're going to find someone else to work through it with them. You know, you can choose to release all of that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, which is a beautiful gift. And the guides have said to actually recite that 108 times. 108 times is a very powerful spiritual number.
If I go back to the top, I'm pretty sure one of the comments was, "What do you think of 108?" I think Brittany put that at the top of the chat. So I'm pretty sure she did. Crazy, eh? I'm sure I said. Yeah, that's so cool. Well, I won't keep you any longer, Sue. Thank you so much for jumping on with me. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, it was so much fun. I could do this like for another hour.
It's so cool, mate. Yeah.
We'll have to do it again sometime. It was great connecting with all of you, getting to know you all a little better, too.
Sue, if you can, Sue, yeah, by all means. I'd love to have you back on here, for sure.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
That again, for sure. It was fun.
Yeah.
And I look forward to connecting with you tomorrow and doing some clearings.
Fun, hey? Yeah, Sue doesn't have her Facebook page or anything yet, guys. She will. She's just busy with doing other things at the moment. So when she's ready, I'll make sure that she goes down that route. I'll hold her accountable to go down that route. Don't you worry about that. But yeah, no, she's amazing at what she does, and you know, like as in the way that she's grown, like as in not growing, but because you know, like as in you can constantly growing, you know, but in the fact that
every day I'm still a student of life, and that's what keeps it fresh. That's what I love.
Yeah,
it's amazing. Yeah.
But yeah, just for the other guys, like as in, make sure you go check out Carolyn. She's amazing at what she does. Obviously, Bradley's amazing at what he does. We've got the other guys too. We've spoken about Kat with what she does. Yeah, and then everyone knows as well, right?
We've got an amazing team.
We do, and Ash as well. Like, she's my bread and butter, right? Like she's the one that got me here. So, and we spoke about that. She's
Ash. Yeah, Ash is the one that keeps it all going. She's the rock.
She does. Yeah, I'm freaking out trying to get online with it while she isn't here. It's like, she's left me in charge again. I love it.
But you know what I think is really cool?
Yeah.
Look at what we've created. You know, with the community that we have, okay, and the mindset that we have. that we're all in this together, that we're all wanting to contribute, that we're all, supporting one another, promoting one another. That is totally a 5D mindset.
Yeah, it is. Hey.
We're actually living it in this community.
Yeah, 100% we are. So
It's
cool.
incredible.
Yeah.
Look at us go.
Setting the way for other people to follow, literally, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. I love it.
So cool.
And,
Thanks.
I want to say, I'm so happy, Brett, that you're kind of stepping up too, and you're doing, your little Facebook posts, little video thingies, whatever you call them. I don't know what you call them.
Yeah, just little real things. Yeah.
Yeah, those little reels and stuff, because they're amazingly powerful.
Yeah,
I'm really happy that you're doing that, because
it's funny. I'll literally just be going about my day, and then the guys will just throw it in my head, and I'm just like, and then I just ignore it. I'm just like, yeah, okay, I'll do that later. And no, do it now. And it's like, okay, I'll go get my phone and I'll do it now. It's funny,
and
so
you can tell they're just so authentic. Like they're off the cuff. They're just
yeah,
they
thank you.
have that vibe about them that I really appreciate.
Yeah, it's cool, right? Like as in, even that one, I think it was taken the wrong way a couple of times by people. That the last one, there was a couple of comments on it in regards to perception, right? Like I was just using a cockroach and a butterfly as a perception, guys. That was about don't judge a book by its cover. Like as in people are like, oh, but a cockroach is poisonous and it's going to kill you and all that stuff. That wasn't the analogy I was talking about. I was talking about, everything's got a purpose, literally. And are you the one to? What gives you the right to end something that isn't? Yeah.
Those are the other thing that I know too, Brett, is that those that are ready to receive the message will.
Yeah, well, this is true as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
Not everybody's ready, and that's okay. I mean, I think we all need to honor that. Not everybody's going to be ascending. Not everybody's ready to do that. Their soul's got a different plan for them still.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And to honor that too is, I think just as important.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And so that's my message to you. I understood the message that you were conveying, and those that are ready to receive it absolutely would know that.
That is so cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I did take the time to try to not change their opinion, just try to explain to these where I was coming from. That was all. So yeah. So, but yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate your yeah. Well, thanks, guys.
Always.
Hey, Dawn.
I got your back, little bro.
Literally. Thank you, Chris. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us today. I appreciate every one of you saying.
Yeah, it's good to see everybody. Thank you for joining us. It was fun. When a student is ready, the teacher will come. Absolutely, Dawn.
That's so true.
I agree. I love that.
Let's go. Well, thank you, guys. Bye.
Okay.
See you.
Bye.